Tuesday, 15th of March, and it is mid-March already.
Yeah, mid-March.
So one quarter has passed for 2022. So I hope you guys are doing well. BTC price and ETH price is as per this price, 39,000 plus and 2,500 plus at this time. I wrote this at 7:30 in the morning today. Yeah. So over to Richard. What do you have for us today?
Yeah, as people see from our title, we have the title is about how Asian countries deal with the crypto sanction against Russia, and we have some information about that with the as people in the Asia country. Yeah, we need to do something to against the sanction because as we know, not only Russia get the impact, also all the country around the world get the impact from the sanctions. Like this day, we all can see the price. The cost of living is going up, and some the other stuffs going up for everyone. Yeah, you need to pay more money for your gasolines and for your coffee. Yeah, that's why let's discuss about that topic in the middle of our live stream, and now we will go some the other news, the other article information about EU. So let me share the title for you. The title. Yeah, and before we start the main topic, and we will see some of the other information about the EU, because this day EU going to vote against the factor of crypto Bitcoin mining ban. People will know why what's happened, why now all the EU country considering about some of the crypto activity about the crypto mining, because they use energy to do the mining crypto. So when with the sanction to Russia, they need to find some the other shocks. There are some find some energy shocks to plug in their crypto mining machine, and now that's why the EU they voting, but the answer
So
is
are they going to drop the ban or what?
they need to vote to ban the crypto mining activity, and with the crypto mining activity maybe it's illegal in the government area. Yeah, uh, that is just Robin O mentioned potential proof of work mining ban from proposal packet governing crypto regulation. It looks like if you register some of the company mining company activity in EU, you will get rejected because they will have many reasons to reject, because they say, proof of work is cost a lot of energy, and it's not eco-friendly, blah blah blah, something like that. That's why they need to sit together to legalize the crypto activity in Europe. Yeah, that's what happened in Europe, and and this is a new. Uh, Recently, it's a few minutes ago, EU Parliament approved crypto legalized packet by majority vote. Yeah, That's why before this new happening, a lot of people worry, oh, and then the price of crypto going down, and now the price of crypto go back to around 39,000, as Mr. Nicholas shared to us from the beginning of the the live stream. Yeah, and uh, and now we back to the how Asia country deal with the crypto sanction against Russia. This article is yet from the Cointelegraph from Helen Parts. Yeah. What about the Japan? Japan is going to find the crypto exchange from violating sanction. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is one action from Japan. And how about in Singapore? Yeah, the Singapore banned the fundraising in crypto for
But
Russia.
Singapore already banned a lot of things from Binance.
Yeah,
So what Singapore is saying now is trying to get in the good books of the whoever that is so much against Russia.
yeah,
So I don't know. Let's hope that our government is smart to stay neutral more. Yeah. I mean, doing this ban, I don't think it will affect a lot since the people are unable to trade crypto without uh, people are already unable to trade crypto going by the normal channel.
yeah,
I think even Huobi was affected for Singaporeans.
yeah.
Uh,
The hobby
yeah, I think I mentioned,
is
yeah, because
from
my friend asked me,
China, and
yeah, yeah.
maybe
Even
World
though they
Hobby.
are based in Singapore or something like that, but
Yeah.
they are still being.
Okay, and then how about the South Korea? Yeah, it's a symbol, just a block on the Russian IP address. Yeah, from South Korea exchange.
My I think my take on all these sanctions on crypto, if only you can sanction on VPN, then it'll work well. Otherwise, people can still do a lot of things with VPN, right?
And that's why when the war happening, the people download the VPN application is jump more than 1,000%. Yeah,
So
yes.
you see, so VPN's service providers are very happy now.
Yeah, they are very
So
happy
many people
because
go on.
now more and more
Yeah.
customers.
And I think VPN that has networks in Japan, they'll be very happy because like people who look at this, oh, you mean Japan is, but then if Japan is sanctioning Russia, but they can't just sanction anything, right? They can only sanction various countries. No.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but anyway, there are still many VPN nodes out there in the market. So I don't think 100% of the world's country will sanction Russia because there are still a lot of people who need a lot of resources from Russia, uh, cheap natural gas, cheap petrol. I mean, cheap oil. Yeah. So countries like this, they are unable to afford expensive natural gas and oil from America.
Yeah,
Who wants to pay 5 times, 6 times more to make themselves suffer? So this sanctioning that is going around the world, as we mentioned earlier, how it can affect. Basically, it's just going to affect a whole lot of third world countries out there. Simple as that. Because they already have not enough money for their basic needs, and now all these sanctions are causing a lot of food price, natural gas price, a lot of things that are essential. The price are increasing, so the third world country people, they're going to feel a lot of pinch there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And luckily, I see the action from Thailand. Thai Association proposed to allow the Russian to pay in crypto because the other payment methods are blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
So so
crypto may be more popular in Thailand. Yeah,
actually, you look at it. crypto is meant to be decentralized, right? It's
Yeah,
meant to be something that's more democratic, but authorities are clamping down on these authorities that are very democratic are claiming out on something that is very democratic.
yeah, because some of the sister is famous sister. They say that with some of the tourists in Thailand, it's hard for them impossible for them to pay a Visa Mastercard. They can use crypto to place a payment.
Actually, all these are good news for crypto industry.
Yeah,
Yeah, because when all this sanction goes around, they block fiat currency payments and all this, and crypto becomes like
yeah,
imagine El Salvador is saying, "Oh, lucky I use Bitcoin as legal tender."
yeah, yeah. That's right. That is a reason why some of the action from Asia country they do uh, with the with crypto sanctions against Russia, and they want to stimulate the economy during the pandemic, and now they need to uh, adopt with the new thing happen in
Yeah.
yeah in the world. Yeah, and now we go to the next information I want to share to
Oh,
you. Yeah, with
new Bitcoin machine mining machine.
yeah,
Huh?
because uh, with some of the issue with the previous mining machine say that oh it's got a lot of energy and it's too hot. That's why the big man they launched a new energy efficient Bitcoin mining machine. It's used liquid cooling. Yeah, because last time we see the S19 Pro or some of the crypto mining machine, they use the fan
Yeah, yeah,
cooler. Yeah, and now they have the liquid
yeah.
cooling.
I think this fan cooling, there's a certain constraint to it because like if you are blowing cold air onto the machine, that's fine. If the weather is hot, the fan is still blowing. The fan
Yeah,
is blowing air that's not very cold to cool down the machine, and I think the machine will suffer.
yeah, that's why it's not. However, the energy of this one also still high. It take around 5,000 5,000 watt. It's around
This
5
this
kilowatt.
machine. How about
Yeah,
the previous machines?
the previous one I also don't know, but most of the mining machine, the the electric consumption is still high. Like this around more is with this machine is around 10 of your refrigerator of your house
Oh,
in your house.
this machine consumes 10 times of your
Yeah, that's right.
how much your refrigerator consume. Oh,
Yeah,
so that give us a very clear idea of how much energy these machines can take. Yeah,
yeah,
so if this is the case, then this machine better be able to mine more coins then to cover the cost.
yeah, that's right. But this one maybe is stronger. It's 198 terahash per second. Yeah, it's very strong. Okay, and now we go to the one of the information about the privacy. Is U.S. government is have like the anonymous Bitcoin wallet Wasabi. If you are the people have some of the Bitcoin or some of the other cryptocurrency, you may know the Wasabi wallet. Wallet is one of the one of the privacy wallet to you when you use a Bitcoin. Yeah, and now the U.S. Government said that they have checked and they can know they have let me wait.
They can track.
Yeah,
Who
now
owns the Bitcoin?
yeah, and now they announced U.S. government they announced they had right into the anonymous Bitcoin wallet Wasabi. Uh, you can see the are complete to provide the most privacy. You may know the Bitcoin wallet Wasabi, and now the U.S. government say that why Bitcoin missing and Justin denied to taking user to use Bitcoin because some of the last time some of the people say that Bitcoin is not but with the WhatsApp wallet is they use the missing service to uh, missing service to hide the IP address and to hide the source of source of the sending wallet. That's why people can use. But when the U.S. government announced they have let the anonymous Bitcoin wallets Wasabi, and after that, what the action after that? The action after that is was a Bitcoin mixer to start censoring the transaction. Yeah, and let me say,
They also Bitcoin is censoring the
yeah,
transactions. So
and
what does censoring transaction?
the privacy-focused Bitcoin-only wallet announced Sunday they will start blocking the transaction uh, of their missing protocol to make it more hard to track from the other
Ah,
people. Yeah,
okay, so it's more like to prevent invasive tracking, right?
yeah, that's right, that's right. And and it's like so that the wallet coin choice implement one of the most popular privacy and missing protocols on the Bitcoin network. Yeah, that's why the Wasabi co-founder and CTO Adam Fisher said that a major setback to Bitcoin fungibility.
Ah,
Major,
they should all do high privacy.
yeah, that's the action for them to do more high privacy when the U.S. government say that they uh, they can see something in the Bitcoin right Bitcoin wallet Wasabi. Okay,
Right?
and go
It's like
let's
yeah, it's like the US saying, "Oh, I can see what's in your underwear."
yeah, that's right. Now let's go to some of the article
All right,
uh, that Mr. Nicholas can share to us about.
all right. Okay, e-krona. E-krona is basically the CBDC of Sweden, right?
Oh,
So recently, or I think it was end of last month, uh, they have completed their phase two test or something. So the total of okay, here's a little bit things to remind all of us that total amount total amount of money in circulation will remain the same. It's the same as okay, the e-krona to Sweden is similar to the digital yuan for China. So the total amount in circulation will remain the same. Of course, this Swedish krona will always have the same value as their fiat currency, right? So whether it be digital or physical, is still the same value, right? So of course, this e-krona network also includes banks and payment service providers, as usual, you know, similar as China's. Yeah, so of course, and also the participant nodes ensure, okay, they want this nodes to ensure authenticity of their e-krona. Krona is the plural term of krona, right? Krona is like
yeah,
dollar, krona is like dollars. Yeah,
yeah,
so by verifying the transaction history and making sure that it can be traced back to Riksbank, which is their central bank, right?
yeah,
So this is one thing that central bank chief or governor indicated that they hope the private sector will be able to develop new payment services using Riksbank's
Yeah.
platform, which is their central bank's platform. So imagine like Singapore, we have CBDC, and then the government will want the private sector to leverage on our MAS platform to that's where I'm looking into the future now. Yeah, so
Yeah.
these are the things that, of course, the government wants to see happen if they are very into CBDC and they foresee that CBDC can help them in their economy progress for the future. Yeah, and of course, Sweden is not the only country that is going to have CBDC. I think India was exploring CBDC as well, if I'm not wrong. And there are a list of number of countries that are moving in that direction, that as per what China has done. Yeah, so of course, let's hope that the economy in the future will be way faster in terms of transaction, in terms of efficiencies, and yeah. Let's look on to the next article. This article we cover Binance. Binance, they have crypto license from Dubai and Bahrain.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dubai and Bahrain, they are two different places. Yeah. So of course, I just cover this for short because
Lombok. Yeah.
information for this thing, this issue isn't much out there. So what we can learn from this is that Binance, this move, basically telling us Binance is spending and increasing their focus on Middle East. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you look at it, Middle East has a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good move, for Binance to move there, to make its move there. Of course, they got a license to be the first anchor in the Dubai World Trade Center, and also Bahrain is okay. They are separate countries,
Yeah.
separate places. Bahrain is the smallest economy in the Gulf region, right? Gulf region meaning the Middle East, Iraq, Iran, no, Iran, UAE, that area, that entire region. Yeah. So, and it has been one of the Middle East early adopters in digital asset space. Yeah. So they are small, just they are small, and they adopt this. What happened? What happened, bro? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you click the link. So but anyway, yeah. So these are the information that is good for us to know, and I think it's a good thing that how crypto exchange like Binance has been moving forward, even though they have been kind of like facing a lot of roadblocks from a lot of Asian countries, but Middle East is opening up for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on. The next interesting one. So here, you know, this is South Korea, right?
Yeah.
South Korea on the 9th of March, which is like 6 days ago, they
Yeah.
had a presidential election. So, of course, the current president-elect, this guy called Yoon Suk Yeol, so he promised that his administration will be crypto friendly. Yeah, and
Administration.
that sounds like a good thing. Okay, this
Yeah.
guy, according to reports, they say he is of a conservative party, a conservative guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for a conservative person or a conservative party, they are very pro crypto. I think that is something interesting. I think that will set a lot of pace for this Korea for the next 5 years or 6 years. I think their term is 5 years, right? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
5 years is better than America's 4 years. But if I'm not wrong, Korea only have one term each or something like that. Yeah, so all the presidents can only be there for 5 years.
Yeah.
So
When I say they also he also issue over
yeah,
22,000 NFTs.
issued almost 22,000 NFTs during, I think, during the time where they are doing their running for election. And
Yeah.
of course, South Korean icon blockchain, this ICX icon blockchain
Yeah.
surged 60%, right? So of
Oh,
course, according to South Korea's top three exchanges, I don't know who they are. I think Bitam is one of them. I'm not too sure. There are 5 million individual crypto accounts. Of course,
yeah.
this representing only 10% of the country population, but but 5 million is still a lot. Ten, you mean you see 10% of the world country's population is into crypto. So
Yeah.
imagine if Singapore we have 5.7 million population. So if 10%, that is 570,000 people. I don't think we have 570,000 people into crypto yet, but I hope this number will grow. Of
Oh,
course, along with all these banks, DBS banks move into trying to digitize everything and
yeah.
all. I think slowly it will grow.
But
Yeah.
they are
So
slowly to move. Yeah.
yeah.
It's,
So this president-elect also promised to deregulate the crypto industry. Because crypto industry that in the last few years for Korea, they face a lot of challenges as well, because the previous president, I don't think he quite liked crypto,
yeah.
or maybe he faced a lot of pressure from his cabinet or something. But
Yeah.
anyway, this is a good news for East Asia. So
Yeah.
I think in the next 5 years we'll see a lot of very interesting things coming up from Korea. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think their celebrities are into crypto as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
so
right.
Indonesia, okay, blockchain is very big in Indonesia.
Yeah.
This Toko Crypto, okay, Toko Crypto is a blockchain, no, not blockchain, it's a crypto
Oh, this
exchange that's
exchange.
based,
This
yeah.
exchange is
So
very famous. Last time, TKO. If you know, TKO is
yeah, Toko,
about.
right? This Toko
Yeah.
Toko coin or token or something like that.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Tokyo
So
coin on
okay,
exchange.
here's a little bit of information. In 2021, which is last year, crypto trading in Indonesia has reached 59.8 billion in transaction. So 59.8 billion for a country that is still not very into crypto. I think that's a lot of money. So the daily trading volume in 2021 is about US 190 million. So every single day, there's 190 million
Yeah.
in the stock, in the trading volume in crypto. Yeah. So in Indonesia. So of course, the CEO of this Toko Crypto says we still haven't seen a lot of this technology take form, which means there are a lot of potential for growth in a crypto space in Indonesia. Yeah.
Yeah.
So last year they launched this thing called Tokoverse. So it's a multi-service ecosystem that aims to simplify and combine crypto activities onto a single platform. Imagine you go to one single platform. It's just like you go to a shopping center. Okay,
Yeah.
which are the biggest shopping center we have? We have Suntec, we have VivoCity. So if you go to a very big shopping center, you can find everything there. You can find food, you can find clothes, you can find movies, you can find games, you can everything you can find there. Yeah. So this Tokoverse includes NFT marketplace, include education, education arm, which is called Toko Scholar. Scholar is
Yeah. Tokyo Scholar incubation.
school
Yeah. Isolation.
and they have an incubator and accelerator program
Isolation.
called Toko. Sounds like, remember this Binance had this Binance Lab that
Yeah.
when it started back then in 2018 or 2019, we were like thinking, what is this Binance Lab for?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they are trying to do a lot of things that are similar to how big exchange uh, has been doing, and I
Yeah.
think that is a good. I think there's a lot of things that can happen in Indonesian crypto space in this year.
Yeah.
So that is exciting to see, and I think I should start to remember my Indonesian friend.
Yeah.
that I introduced to you. I think
Yeah.
yeah. So he has some links. He has some good relations with the previous administration and the current administration. So uh, maybe I should connect with him again and see how he is doing, and hopefully we can get some good information or some tie up with him. But let's move on to the next one. So this one I think we mentioned a slide earlier when
Yeah,
Richard
that's right.
introduced to
Yeah.
our live stream today. So let me add on to that. Can anyone sanction crypto? Of course, they are trying, they are doing, they are currently doing. So Japan asked crypto exchanges to act in line with sanctions against Russia. And okay, where does this request come from?
Yeah,
This
I know.
after G7 statement on Friday. After the G7 made some statement on Friday and said Western nations should impose costs and illicit
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. Then Japan start to say, oh, we should sanction crypto. So let's move on to the last slide. So can sanction really help? Uh, I think we have some discussion earlier
Yeah.
before live stream. So price of commodity will definitely become higher. So
Yeah.
even without sanctioning of crypto, sanctioning the production I spelled wrongly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sanctioning on Russia in terms of fiat, in terms of oil, in terms of food production, or rather trade, basically. Yeah, so they are going to cause a lot of problem, not for Russia, surprisingly. They're going to cause a lot of problem for themselves. Like let's
Yes.
say Europe sanction Russia, etc. But Europe consume 40 to 46% of their energy needs are purchased and import from Russia.
Yeah.
So they when they sanction, they suffer because why? Energy price increase, and it already increased, and it's continue to be increasing. So they are suffering. So if they sanction on various other things, let's say food and all this, Russia have big, they have 100 million people, but they have seven. They are twice the size of United States in land area. United States and China is not far apart, so they have twice the land size. Imagine how much more can they do farming and
Yeah.
produce crops when now it's March, right? Spring is coming, So after this winter, spring is coming, and they can grow crops and they can make a lot of food. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whereas Europe, how they are buying so much cheaper stuff from Ukraine and Russia, they are going to face a lot of difficulties because uh, because when there's a food shortage in the world, price keep going up. Price just keep going up. Yeah. So today, today, petrol pump price in Singapore. Okay, if you're American, you'll be thinking along the line of how much per gallon. But over here, we're talking about how much per liter. So per liter is like $3 plus, something like that. $3 per liter. I mean, Singapore is a small country. A car that travels, most of the cars here, I mean, a lot of people are getting richer here, so they have no problem buying cars. But even then, uh, bigger car means the car drinks petrol on a higher level.
Yeah. That's right.
So 1 liter of petrol will give you like 10, between 7 to 12 kilometer. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a Japanese car, small car, more efficient, maybe 15, 16. If it is a hybrid car, maybe give you 18 to 20 kilometer per liter of petrol, right? So
Yeah.
per liter we are called, well, what, $3 plus. So in US they go by gallons. So one gallon is 3.7854 for 1 liter. So you take $3 time multiply by 3.78541, that is $11 plus 11 plus Sing dollar. you convert to US dollar, that is $8.50 US dollar per gallon. So $8 per gallon of Singapore petrol. You go to US the West, they are paying now. They are paying $4 US dollar per gallon, and they are complaining. Yeah, I was telling some US friends, we over here we are double your price. So, but the thing is, US their vehicles are really huge. Their engine drinks a lot of gas and petrol. Yeah, so
yeah,
they are going to face a lot of suffering, more suffering later because the price. I don't think the price will stop there. I think the price will keep increasing for US side because uh, uh, they sanctioned so much on Russia oil. Now they are thinking whether they should get Venezuela oil. But
yeah, that's
you
right.
but you sanctioned Venezuela 2 years, 3 years ago. you s- you sanctioned Venezuela. Now you want to get oil from Venezuela, and you sanctioned Iran, and now you're thinking of getting oil from Iran. So if these two avenues doesn't work out, they have to produce their own. They have to continue to produce their own oil.
Yeah,
US they have a lot of oil. It's not because US doesn't have oil. They just get oil from Russia because it's cheaper. You
yeah,
just get oil from everyone else because it's cheaper to get from there. Because it is very expensive to refine oil that they have their own. Because most of their oil are oil sand. Oil sand means they are not. The moment you get the oil, it spring out like a river of water. Oh, that's your oil. No, they have oil sand. One whole truck of sand with oil mixed inside there, so they have to spend a lot of money to separate the sand from the oil.
yeah,
So just the refining process itself, the cost of refining itself, I think is very, very high. I think the cost of their production will probably be 60 to 65 or even $70 per barrel. So now oil is shooting very high. So in order for them to produce the oil and make sensible margin out of sensible profit margin out of it, the oil price need to be very high. That is the reason why you see when after sanctioning Russia oil, you see oil price keep going up because everyone need to find alternative oil supply. You know, so of
yeah,
course, let's look at whether Venezuela willing to give America face. It's like you slap us with sanction now. You want us to sell you our oil cheap, so maybe they will start selling expensive as well. So, so
yeah,
everyone is going crazy about selling high price oil now. Yeah, so
yeah,
let's hope that the war stops. Yeah. So if the war didn't happen, a lot of things may not happen. But the war had to happen because uh, the conflict is already going out of hand. Yeah. So a lot of people, they are like playing, they are like playing game of poker and things like that. But let's hope that the war stops because a lot of people are dying, and it's not nice to see people dying. Yeah.
as I see some of the comment from our audience, she says the gas costs over $5 in California. Yeah,
Oh, over $5 already? Wow, my information in the last 2 days is expired.
yeah, that's why. So when I see some of the comment that have you ever watched the movie uh, I'm Legend? Yeah,
Oh yeah,
if you
yeah,
if you watch the movie I'm Legend, that's the end. That's the end of the world with the at the gas station. The the cost of the gas station at that time is less than $5. Yeah,
mm.
and now in US the price more than $5. Yeah, why I mentioned about that because some people say that thinking when the price at that target is the end of the world, but now is about the end of the world. Yeah, it means we are still lucky because we are stay in we still stay in the beach country
Yeah,
and
yeah,
with the price is so high, but still not the end of the world. It means that there's
yeah,
some solution for it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. If, if,
So
if the prices are so high and it's still not end of the world,
Yeah.
then it will be end of your world, because why everything's so high, your world crumbled.
Yeah.
It's sad to think that way, because a lot of people they are living on a very tight budget.
Yeah.
Uh, in Singapore alone, you see a lot of middle class are being sandwiched. Yeah, so don't think that, oh, they are doing well, they should be doing well, they have some money, they are better than other countries. But over here, with the price increase and everything, uh, it spells a lot of constraints. It means they have, because when price keep increasing, I think very much likely the banks will
Yeah.
increase their interest. Yeah,
Yeah.
because the economy not doing well,
Yeah.
confidence is not there. So if confidence is not there, then I better increase interest so that I don't lose too much when economy suddenly crash or go down seriously. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's right. But the Fed said that still have more than 2 weeks. They still thinking how to increase the interest. Yeah,
the
and
Feds are always doing that.
yeah, and I also think it's just time for us to say goodbye to all of you in this morning, within our live stream today. And I hope you have a nice weekday ahead, and hope everything is better in our next in this week. Yeah, okay. Now, Mr. Nicholas, we uh,
Okay. Thank you all for joining us. Do click like and subscribe button and share this video with your friends. And of course, if you have question, just leave down some question or comments, and we we let's see how we can improve ourselves.
yeah,
Everybody out there, yeah, do trade safely. The information that we cover are just informations for you to know. So of course, if we happen to say anything good about certain token or certain coins, but these are just opinions. And of course, if you are investing in some coins and tokens out there, if they are new, do some research. Yeah,
yeah,
do enough research. Yeah, so that you
yeah,
don't fall into a situation where you lose your money for no reason. Yeah, so
yeah.
trade safely and take care, everyone. We'll see you again very soon.